The upper hand lies with the pilot who engages from a position of strength. Strength can be greater numbers, the element of surprise, or as this 3.10 example shows, speed. A more unique advantage that is prevalent in Star Citizen is the glare effect. As you can see here, the pip is very hard to find against the glaring background, and you can hide very easily in the glare. Taking fire is a nerve-wracking experience, but if you let your opponent push you into a defensive position, you may never get back on the offense. Rather than turn away, side strafe, or kite your opponent to throw off their aim while maintaining pressure. This is a very exaggerated but illustrative example. There are many systems in this game that influence your accuracy. Players have direct control over Enhanced Stick Precision, or ESP, G-Safe, Auto Gimbal, and pip range system settings. Players have no control over the absolute precision positioning or projectile speed. The most complete and simple solution is to get close. As you see here, 300 meters is much more forgiving than 700 meters. As the saying goes, lose sight, lose the fight, and that truth is valid in Star Citizen. Think of a dogfight as a race between your DPS versus your HP. You want DPS to win before you run out of HP. Now view how much DPS you will waste looking for your opponent. Also, many heads-up displays have bugs which hamper your ability to collect information. If you experience a HUD bug, don't PvP. The disadvantage is not worth it. Yes, the title is specifically chosen. Think back to the race analogy. From your opponent's stern, you can increase your DPS progress without letting your enemy race against your HP. Also, as your opponent reorientates, they may expose a pancake profile, their top or bottom, such as this, which is significantly easier to hit. Running away from an opponent already lined up on your tail offers no solution because they are still in position to tax your HP. Turning away from an opponent will not use enough of their agility to significantly help you either. Your best option is to turn into an attack because it is easier to counter an enemy you see rather than dodging what you don't see. Lady Luck may not always smile upon you, or you may bite off more than you can chew. If you need to escape, know where your escape is before you need it. If you think about your HP race again, you can save precious seconds of HP if you're not looking for the escape route. As you saw here, I used glare to escape. And, as you are about to see, I returned to the engagement from a position of strength. Two sets of eyes are better than one for defense, and also mass fire will reduce your enemy's HP that much faster. From positions of mutual defense, your enemy will lose focus on someone, And that someone will likely be in a position for an easy shot just like that. Take stock of the scenario presented here. I am maintaining thrust but not closing on my opponent. Instead, I am using strafe and royal to avoid their fire and taking a few judicious shots. When my opponent commits to attack me, I use my X-axis thrust to push at them. In doing so, I gain a disruption of their aim and control of the orientation, and deliver severe damage. Once again, I begin at range with my opponent, using strafe to avoid taking damage. However, instead of using my X forward thrust, I use reverse X-axis, Y-axis, and Z-axis to maintain my opponent in my sights. From here, I control the orientation, and even may get some early shots on target.